Let's talk about free agency and the 2024 free agency moves. That makes zero sense, but let's talk about it. Paul George is a 76er. That is crazy. So that means, does Paul George become a second option now? I mean, I could see Tyrese being a second. No, Tyrese being a third, while Embiid beats the first, and then Paul George the second. But he finally gets to play with two all-stars that aren't hurt all the time. And before you say Embiid is hurt, Embiid had MVP the year before this one, and then he was hurt with some deadly disease, I think. Yeah, that's an insane duo. But that means PG is gonna probably retire a Sixer.
I'm back home with a great organization, an organization that believes in winning and does everything they can to win. Why not? Why not retire here?
I mean, the offense is there now. The defense, defense is just effort. So if Paul George just give effort, I think he could be on his bully this year.
Mark my words, I'm on my bully shit next season.
Klay Thompson signed with the Mavericks for 3 years. The Curry and Klay duo has came to an end, man. As y'all say, he did shoot 0 for 10 in an elimination game. And I guess the Warriors was listening to social media and got him gone. There might be only one person that is worse than the Hawks GM, and it might be the Warriors. Cause you got nothing out of Klay. You decline trying to get Levine. You waive Chris Paul. What are y'all trying to do? Cause the only thing I could think y'all could get is marketing. And I ain't gonna lie, I don't know what assets y'all got to get marketing. But hey man, try your best. But Klay is now going to be a third option on a championship level Maverick. I think he's going to play way better than he played at the Warriors this last year. He's going to be a catch and shoot type of guy and someone who can play defense with energy. I think that's the perfect person you need for that Mavs team. Because Luka and Kyrie going to get them open somehow. No matter if it's ISO ball, Gobert on the ISO, tween, pass, swish. I don't know. For some reason, the Wizards think they're going to be good. Shout out Alex Sarr. Actually, don't shout out Alex Sarr because he didn't want to sign with the Hawks. So, they got Valanciunas. I think he's going to get traded mid-season. That's why he signed that deal. But he probably want to get his value up and then get traded to a contender, which I think is going to happen. KCP signed to the Magic. Now, I see this as a great move. Did they overpay him? Yeah, they did. But you got to overpay for someone you want all the time. Look at Derek White. But listen. KCP brings veteranship, leadership, the same thing basically, 3-point shooting that team desperately needs, defense, and his presence. PCP, shout out Flight.
Kept it alive into the
Let's go, Rose. What you got, Rose? You got Rose? Okay.
Rose,
that's a real flow to PCP. PC fucking PC.
I ain't gonna lie. Now that the team has that, a veteran that could shoot and play defense, is one of the best role players in the league right now. I don't know why the Lakers dropped him to Wizards for Westbrook. I don't know. But that team is deadly, man. That team is deadly. Only with Paolo's going to have another year of progression. Franz is going to have another year of progression. That team's going to be insane. My next question is, how much money does Boston have? I know y'all won the championship, and I know y'all are a big market. But if you add all those guys up like Jaylen Brown, Drew Holiday, Jason Tatum, Derek White, and KP, that's almost $1 billion. I don't know where y'all getting all that money. Maybe from your racist fans. I don't know. Shout out Pritchard. I don't know. We gave him the N-word pass in the last video if you didn't watch it. Shout out Pritchard. But I don't know. OKC gets the official light bright, shout out to the video, the official light bright Isaiah Hartenstein to OKC, man. Now, this opens question up, is Chet gonna play the 4 or they're gonna put Hartenstein on the bench? I think OKC is gonna be one of the best defensive teams like they were last year, and now has a second, well, they already had a second option, but now they have Caruso and Hartenstein. Hartenstein is gonna average at least a block a game, while you have Chet, who really could be a defensive player of the year if you wanted to, alongside Wemby and Gobert. This team might be a championship roster. Chris Paul, to the Wemby team. That's something I want to talk about. That might get his video in its own self. Bro, Chris Paul is one of the best. I ain't gonna lie, he might be, without thinking about chips and achievements, Chris Paul might be a top 5 all-time point guard. And you pair him up with Wemby, he might break the assist record. All he gotta do is just throw that bit to Wemby, and boom. Chris Paul is one of the best veterans on a team. You seen when he went to OKC, helped Shea reach the playoffs, and then dip. You seen when CP3 went to Devin Booker, helped them reach the finals, then dip. Now he's gonna help Wemby and Greg Pop. Yeah, that team's gonna be crazy in the next 2 years. With that being said, follow the socials. I like talking hoops, so you know I'ma talk hoops all time long. I stuttered. I'm sorry, but yeah. With that being said, I'm out, man. Peace, love, happiness, Steven Universe.